Video for my last two videos comparing decision tree versus random forest with accuracy gap. Basically, this is going to be a follow-up of overfitting with the decision tree and how grid search tuning the random forest scored top 6%. And accuracy gap is something that's very important, especially at beginner level, because when we train a decision tree and it scores 100%, we think that the data is amazing and that our model is completely accurate. But when we actually tuned the model, we realized that it's actually not accurate at all. We actually split our data set here and actually test it on an unseen data, we realize it's not. And this can be easily seen with the graph that I created right here. And this is the decision tree that does not have any tuning, basically. And as you can see, the model thinks that it has it perfect, that it's almost at 100%. And basically, it's memorized the data, but when you actually do it on an unseen data set, its actually accuracy is actually like, oh, there's a huge difference right here. And I made sure that the y-axis fits between 1 and 0.70. And here is random forest that's somewhat tuned. And as you see, the accuracy, the train accuracy right here, and the test accuracy is very similar. It's within like 0.02 when this is off by a lot. And this can be seen in Python up here. As we see, the decision tree accuracy is like 0.25 bigger than the test accuracy. And basically, this is a very important aspect of data tuning, because when you get a really high accuracy of your model, it's not necessarily good, and you have to check and do a lot of graphs and other things as well. And actually, I'm going to play around with this just a little bit. I'm going to tune our random search so that these are the same amount. Let's do both 3 to 20. All right, we'll do 2 to 20 for the max depth and rerun our script. And now let's see what the graphs look like. So now, as you see in the decision tree, when you actually tune the max depth, generally less than 5 is pretty normal, less than 10 for sure. Originally it starts off and they're pretty close to each other, but then the gap widens by a lot. And eventually this gap gets really big. I mean, this is almost 100 and this drops down to like almost 0.1. And same thing with the random forest. If you don't tune it very well, it's gonna have a big wide span. But you have to remember, random forest isn't going to overfit as easy because it averages a bunch of trees together. But anyway, this is just a very important step of accuracy gap. That's a follow-up to my previous two videos. If you have any questions, I will respond. Thanks for watching.